All right, we're back with another episode of the Sad Powers Podcast. Take two, Stotty P. What's up, bro?
Yes, sir. It's good,
Yeah,
man. Little technical difficulties the first time.
yeah, my fucking internet went down. We were talking about some good shit though, man. Like how you got your rap name Stotty P because it used to be called Aristotle, and then
Right.
shortened it to Stotty Pimpin', and then just Stotty P. Like an
Yeah.
evolution. It's like a
This is
fucking
exactly,
Pokemon, bro.
exactly. But
This is
yeah, man.
great.
So that's the story. You basically just
Mhm.
summed it up right there.
Yeah, yeah. I forget what else we talked about. Oh yeah, like upcoming projects and shit. You're always doing tons of music. I think right before it cut out, I was like asking you, like, what's your favorite project you've done? Do you have like a
Yeah.
favorite song or favorite album?
I think the last one that I did was like probably my best shit, just because it was so personal. Like I
Hmm.
just basically kind of just like said what I would say before I died, kind of thing. Just like kind of like a self reveal type album. But that's kind of like all my music now. Like I don't really like do it for any other reason. I'm trying to just like, I mean, tell people about myself as opposed to just rapping about like, you know, money and shit. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, or just like bars too, right? Is something a lot of people do. It's just like that's
yeah,
something
and I
I
mean
do.
like yeah, like, and I mean, but that can only be like, that only gets you so far. Like people
Hmm.
eventually want to know you as an artist, just like when you're podcasting, like same shit. You want to like kind of reveal who you are
Right.
through your podcasting, right? And then get people to fall in love with your character, basically, right? Like,
Or like even relate, like I'm sure so many kids are related to Eminem and stuff, like how angry he was. Like
yeah,
I know I
no
did,
doubt.
right? And it's like a lot of the music that I fell in love with, like it's like you like feel like you're going through the same shit they're going through or whatever, you know?
But what made you want to start podcasting anyway? Just because of the quarantine?
So I'll tell you the fucking long version. So yeah, fucking quarantine, I just started posting ukulele videos onto YouTube, right? Just
Right,
to like fucking have them as storage or whatever, because I was posting them on Facebook, people were liking them, and then I got like a comment from this guy. Well, it was actually like a robot for this channel that was like, good content, keep up the good content. And he had like 30,000 subscribers or something, or maybe more than that,
right.
like 100,000 or something. And it was like a Tom bot, and he would just comment, loved it on tons of videos, stuff like that. Um, right? So it's like, and then people go to his channel. So like, I was like, oh shit, that's a crazy strategy, right? So I started doing that to get subscribers, right? So I would use that strategy and go comment on tons of videos, and
And
then
did
basically
it
try to,
work or
yeah, it kind of worked, right? So I had like 4 subscribers, and now I have like almost 500. I don't know how many are from that strategy, how many are like friends and family, but definitely a lot from that
right?
strategy. And then I was like, okay, so to get money on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, right? So I was like, okay,
Okay.
getting subscribers is easy, but man, like I'm not getting no watch time because all my videos were like super short, right? It's like 1 minute ukulele song of me going like whoa or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
fuck
you got
it,
to do so many of them, right? Like,
yeah. So I was like, okay, what's like a longer form of content I can produce that's easy? And I was like, I'll just fucking start a podcast. And another
that's
thing
what's
that,
up.
so it's like now I went from like, I had like 30 hours before I started the podcast, and now I'm like at 1,000 almost.
Okay. So you're getting there.
Yeah, people are watching, it's like, it's pretty sick. Like, not crazy amounts of views or anything. I get like around 50 views on average, I want to say. But I
Yeah,
do
but I
one
mean, like,
every single day, right? Like, it's wild.
just staying consistent with that though, people will like see eventually once you got like your catalog up and you start gaining people that really rock with you, like
Hmm.
they'll go back and check all your old episodes. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And like the whole reason to get monetized is not necessarily like just for the money, but I feel like YouTube pushes the monetized channels more, you know? Like if you know how like autoplays the next video, if you're watching one of my videos, it'll autoplay to someone who's monetized, right? And then
Right.
but if you start on someone's channel who's already monetized, chances are it'll autoplay to another one of their videos. Because YouTube wants you to watch ads because they make money too that way, obviously.
Totally.
Yeah. So that's like my marketing
Exactly.
strategy or whatever because it's free too. Like it just takes a lot of time and effort, right? Doing like one of
Absolutely.
these a day takes a lot of time. And even the subscriber thing takes so much time because fucking most people don't actually come back, subscribe to you, watch your shit. You might get like one out of like every couple hundred comments that actually become like a one of your fans, you know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking, how many subscribers you got? Do you have a channel that you post your shit besides like the topic?
Well, no, like I had the verbal combat one, but like I never really pushed. I haven't even posted much on it there for a bit. I
Mm-hmm.
posted the Jessica Z's um response to Jake on there, whatever. Or no, I think
The diss
I don't know if
track,
it was
yeah.
this.
I think she went first, right?
Yeah, she went first and then he responded. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah. And then I put the rabbit's foot up there as well. That was the Pluto diss. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't really. I've been on a few different channels. Like I'm on Hayes's channel a couple times, and then, but I never really like created um, like a YouTube page for myself, really. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean, like I have like 1,000 subscribers or whatever followers on Spotify, and then I'm
Damn,
at
that's
like two.
fire, dude.
I'm at like 2,000 on Instagram, and like it's not big, but like I mean it is what it is.
That's more than me, man. I don't even have a Spotify, and like my Instagram is like barely anybody. I don't even use it at all.
Yeah, I mean like and Instagram is pretty dope. Like everything I've been doing and putting in my story recently, like Cassidy's been checking it out. I don't know. He's in
Oh
like
shit, that's fire, dude.
he's because you can view like who's seeing your story, and then like
Yeah,
that's how the Keith Murray collab became. Is because he kind of like commented on one of my videos of me rapping. And then
that's
I just hit
dope.
him up. I hit him up and I was like, oh, like, I mean, would you do a collab? And worked out some numbers, and that was it.
Wait, so you guys did a collab together?
I did one with Keith Murray, yeah.
Oh, dope, sick.
And like Cassidy has just been like checking out uh, my stories and shit. I never actually hit him up because I feel like his price would probably be a little higher than Keith Murray's, but
Mm-hmm. Are you ever gonna get back into battling?
I would if the situation was right. Like I almost I've had a couple opportunities before I got my passport, which like I was supposed to battle B Magic at a Let's Beef event, and then they were trying to set me up against Real Deal. That's also
That's
with like
crazy.
Let's Beef. So if the opportunity is there, like I don't really feel like just battling anyone like
Mm-hmm.
anymore. If I'm gonna come back to it, I want it to be like something that's gonna like progress for me, or it's like a good paycheck.
Right, yeah, exactly. Damn, that'd
Because
be sick if you got to battle Real Deal, man. That'd be wild.
yeah, I mean, and he's dope. So like,
Mm-hmm.
it would be I would need to like really write my ass off for him. So I wouldn't be
Yeah.
taking it lightly, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Would you do a Zoom battle against somebody or whatever, like a video battle?
No, I mean we were talking about this last time too. I would do it if it was like the RBE. They're doing like the social distance battles, and there's like a creative aspect to it. So like if the name was good and it was like someone that like made sense as well, like I wouldn't just one again, just based off of the fact that I mean like battle rap isn't that big around here anymore either. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it kind of took like a nosedive as far as like activeness and like people being into it really around here. So If I was gonna do it, I would want there to be some sort of production value with it. Like, I wouldn't just want to hop on like we're doing now and just battle somebody.
Yeah, yeah. That would be kind of sick though, in a way, I think, because like at least then there's still the option to choke. It's like when you send in a video, you could have recorded that like 1,000 times to get it perfect.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I mean, the choking thing is people are gonna choke anyways. Like, it's gonna happen in fucking at least once an event. Like, you got to think that.
Yeah, yeah.
Even like the pros and shit, like the guys on the biggest stages are choking. So it's like those things are gonna. I mean, I had a little slip up against you in our battle, and like you
Right.
had the same thing. Like, we both
Mhm.
kind of. But as long as you can recover, like, I don't think it should be considered like a choke. It's just more of a slip up.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, how many songs you got total again? You got like a shitload, right?
Probably like close to like 5,000, maybe 4 or 5,000.
That's so wild, man. That's like one a day for like years, for like 3 years or
Yeah, I mean, there's days like I would
or
I would
no, that's
sit in
just a
here and do
thousand.
like there's days I would sit around and do like 3 4 songs a day and just, you know what I mean, and then like I had Distinct working with me, and like we like a lot of us have been like heavy track makers for a long time, so it's, I mean, it's pretty easy, and it adds up quick, man. Like,
Mhm. How do you promote like your shit?
like I'll buy like spots on playlists, or like run ads and stuff like that. And I mean, I've just gained a little bit of a following just kind of as I've gone. So
Mhm.
that sort of helps a little bit, because you know you're going to get like a certain amount of people listening to you on everything that you drop.
Yeah, it's sick. We were talking about that before, that you could buy stuff, buy spots on a playlist. I thought that was super interesting and cool. That yeah. So it's like the playlist will be like hip hop beats or something like that or whatever. Like they'll put you in a.
Yeah.
I forget
Yeah, I mean,
exactly what
like
you were saying.
there'll be like a, say like a jazzy soulful type of playlist, and then if like you have a song that's like has kind of like a jazzy beat, and like, you know what I mean, they'll throw it in that, and then it like kind of just fits in with the playlist,
Mhm.
because Spotify's got like fucking millions of playlists, right? And like some of them get traction, and people just like they'll go to a party and be like, "Yo, let me throw on like something for, you know, around like you were talking for you, like the ukulele thing. Like, let's throw on some ukulele campfire songs," and then your shit would pop up, right? Like,
I doubt how many people. Like I doubt barely anyone's searching that shit.
no, I'm just saying, I'm just using it as an example. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying,
obviously,
but
yeah. But yeah, man. So that's just
Mhm.
that's just part of it, and it's like, I mean, I've done pretty well last year. I think I had like 250,000 streams or something like that.
Mhm. Is it
So
all rap?
pretty.
Like, is that the only music you do? Hip hop
Well,
or?
yeah. I mean, like me and Block. Shouts to the Block.
Mhm.
We've done 2 projects that are like reggae hip hop. So it's
Oh,
like a little
nice.
bit more. It's like it is still rap, but it's like a little bit different with like the type of beats that we're using and stuff like that. So, but yeah, other than that, I've just made pretty much just hip hop. But like, I mean, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm a big oldies music fan. So
Mhm.
I listen to a lot of that and shit.
Like Zeppelin and shit.
No, no, no. Like before that, like Buddy Holly, and
Oh,
like
word.
50s and 60s
Oh,
type
that's
music.
wild. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
So yeah, you heard it here first on the Sad Powers podcast.
Yeah, that's sick. I got fucking
But
dry.
yeah.
Got.
What about you?
What do you mean?
Like are you trying to get back into battle rap at all?
Nah. Well, like I have like a mock battle. I kind of want to do some weird concept. I tell you off camera, 'cause I don't want to like release it yet. But and also, you
Okay.
know that I was like part of the tournament to get to battle 100 bullets, and I missed
Right.
the event because there was like a crazy snowstorm. and fucking. So I have 3 rounds for deranged that I could recycle, kinda. That I would want to spit because it's like a lot of clever shit in there. I feel like, but. And then he said he was down to
Yeah, no
battle me
doubt.
again, and then I saw him. He's like, whenever, whatever. And then I saw him at an event. And I was like, all right, let's battle. He's like, all right, let's do it. And they just left. I
Right.
was
Well,
like, yo, what the
maybe he
fuck?
forgot his shit. Yeah, maybe he forgot his shit.
But he
You
could have
kind of
said no.
blindsided the
Like, if
dude.
he didn't want to do it and he said no, like, I would have respected that. But to be like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And, like, to my face say that. And then just be like, going for a smoke. And then it's like, where'd he
Yeah.
go? He's just gone. I was
No
like,
doubt, no doubt.
yeah. Um, yeah, so I would like maybe do that, and it is weird, like kind of like what you were saying. Like I like did a lot of battles, and I feel like I essentially, if I was gonna come back, I would want like I don't know, it's almost not worth it because it's like you can make a song, you can put all that effort into making a song that like lasts forever, but it's like that
Yeah.
battle, like the shit I was talking about with Interp. It's like it would suck to like put like such hard work into something and then it doesn't come out the way you want and it's on camera that way forever, you know what I mean? Like you stumble through your words or something.
Do you think being now like because you weren't doing comedy when you were battling, but now that you are doing
Yeah.
comedy, do you think that's an advantage if you
Oh
were to come
yeah,
back?
I was watching my fucking old battles, dude. Like I remember thinking that they were good at the time, and no, now going back, my delivery is so trash, bro. I have like maybe 1 or 2 battles where I have good delivery. Every other delivery, like every other battle, it's like my delivery is fucking trash. So I feel like I would step that up a lot for sure now, where it's like my performance and my confidence would be a lot better, you know?
Do you think you beat me?
I think it was close for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't watched in a long time, to be honest. Um, and like fucking yeah, like I stumbled through my shit in that one. That was one of the battles where like my performance could have been a lot better. So it's like I think you outswagged me for sure. Like you're
Well, I mean, I hadn't battled like for I think it was like at least 4 or 5 years before
mhm.
that. So I
Yeah.
mean, like as far as like a written format goes, because I was actually supposed to battle what's his name, Raiden Black. You said it in the thing or whatever, and
Yeah,
yeah, and they just like I had like a falling out with what's his name, anyways, Chris Kane. So I think it was something over Facebook. It was just something stupid on like some comments that like there was just some sort of problem with each other, and it was like that seems where it's like 90% of the root of like people that don't like each other. It happened over Facebook over some fucking stupid comment,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean that's why I got rid of it too. Like just the world's a better place without Facebook.
Yeah, fucking it's good you still got Messenger though, cause fuck that's the only way I contact people. I don't even got a phone.
Yeah, I mean, like I kept the messenger, but it's just like with all other social media platforms like YouTube and shit, you can
Mhm.
comment and stuff, but it's just you're commenting on people's content, or if it's Instagram, you're commenting on a picture. Like there's no like people's opinion really. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they might put it in the caption, but like I don't know, it's just different.
Well,
I
like
just
with
find
YouTube, there's a lot of opinions on podcasts and shit. Like right
Yeah,
now.
but I mean that's somebody's content. Like
Yeah, yeah,
people,
true.
and then like if you're a content creator, like you're welcoming those comments to come in. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
for
I
sure.
mean hate
Yeah.
as much as you. I loved when people because I have like tons of people that would follow me and like hate on my music videos and shit, and I loved it. I would
Hmm.
reply to every single one. Like I mean, sure. Like what are you really hating on exactly? Like, and then you call them out and they just never return back. So it's funny.
Right, yeah, like and you can delete those comments if you want, but I never do because it's like I don't want to censor people. If you don't like me, like I want you to be free to express that. Feel free to comment something I'm doing bad and like maybe I'll take that criticism and like do better. Or maybe I'll be like, you're dumb and
Yeah.
ignore you. But
Well,
either way, like
a lot of people don't like me, so I mean, I'm kind of used to it by now.
Yeah, it's like it's better to be like disliked for who you are than just to be fake to everyone all the time. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, like, most of the reason that people don't like me for is like shit that they hear one side of the story on, and then I
Hmm.
just don't bother fucking telling my side of the story because I don't give a fuck whether you like me or not. So it's like
Right.
it is what it is, and like I don't let it bother me. I just keep doing my thing, and
Hmm.
that's what it is.
I see like all the diss tracks and shit, and I listen to them. They're dope, but like I don't follow like any of the beef or anything. I have no idea what's going on with any of that stuff, anyways. But the
Well, I
songs
mean,
that came out of these beefs are pretty good. Not gonna lie, from
yeah, like
both sides, like, you know.
I mean, like I don't know which one specifically you're talking about, like because I know like people like in my crew were beefing with other people and stuff, but like as far as like dissing people, like in the past while, I mean, it's only been like Pluto really, and
Yeah,
he dissed me first,
yeah. The
and
Rabbit's
again,
Foot. I listened to that one, and it was a catchy song. You know what I mean? Like, and like it was well done, like produced well, blah blah blah. You know, it just like I
yeah,
was
I
like,
mean, and that was just my
even if it
response,
wasn't
like,
a diss, like it would still like be like, you know what I mean? It'd still be good.
and that's what I try to do with my diss tracks. Like, I used to like be on diss tracks against a lot of people as far as like coming from the Let's Beef uh website. Like, there was tons of track battles, but always tried to do that. I've tried to make like a good song and a diss song
Mhm.
as opposed to just like trying to take somebody's head off.
Mhm.
Because that's like it's part of the art form, right? Like you still want it to be good music. It can't just be about dissing somebody. Like you still have to keep like your true to art form in it.
Right. I actually thought Chronic's diss against Just Z or whatever was pretty good too. I didn't like see that coming from him, like that type of
No, it
style and
was
shit.
funny. Like I've worked with both of them and stuff, and it was funny. Like I think hers was still pretty good too. Like
Yeah, it was good.
dirty hair don't care or whatever. Like that shit was fire. Like she out raps him, and like I think he made that tactical move that he was like, I don't think I can out rap her, so I'm gonna do something completely different. And I mean, it worked for him. It was funny. Like um, I think I would call it very close after like one round each. Like I wish they kind of
Yeah,
would have kept going, but I mean, it is
yeah.
what it is.
Well, yeah,
Because
you know, like what maybe like beef is like better promotion in a sense than collabing, because like look at 6ix9ine, you know, he beefs with everybody, everybody hates him, and he's like the most popular
absolutely.
person in the world, like
and
rap
and
wise.
again, and like the Niagara region just feeds off negativity. So like as soon
Hmm.
as they see two people from here beefing with each other, and then it turns into music, they're all over that shit. Like that's
Yeah.
why I did because like at first, like for me and Pluto, it was like sort of just like a mutual, okay, like um let's see who could out rap the other, and then like it turned to like, you know, he was talking tough and blah 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 blah. And at first though, it was just about the songs. Like he's like, somebody had said, I think it was Tino said, just put it on wax, like battle it out on a track.
Hmm.
And then fucking 2 hours later, Pluto had his song ready, and then 3 hours later, I put mine out. So it was like,
That's
and
fire.
then like, and then I mean, like unanimously, I showed it to many people, and like he lost, and then he came out with another one, and then like I just didn't bother responding to it because it just didn't do it for me. The first one wasn't all that good either, in my opinion, but I responded to it anyway.
I didn't listen to it, but maybe I'll check it out. I don't even know what it's called or anything. Um,
I think he took it down. I think he took
uh,
the first one down, but and I don't know why, but
but yours
like it
has a
was just
good
all.
name. Like it just, I don't know why. It's just like my rabbit's foot, you know? It's like catchy.
Well, I mean, like his crew is like Black Rabbit Entertainment, so it was like, and also like he would have needed a rabbit's foot to beat me kind of thing. So it was like a little bit of a double meaning kind of thing.
Or even like a triple meaning where you could say like he chopped off his foot essentially because he's a black
Yeah, I mean, like it
guy.
was like I said some foul shit in it, and I
Yeah.
mean that's what you basically have to take it to if you're gonna do diss tracks, especially against somebody who's like has angles and shit that they will use on you. Like people underestimate other people, and it's just, I mean, it turns out bad.
Do you think it's like better for like rap battles when it's like that beef is real, or it's like better if they're just like all business and bar out?
Yeah, I think it's better when there's actual history there. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, like with me and you, like when, like for example, like if you're talking about like a battle too, like me and you didn't, like, I mean, we smoked the blunt probably before the battle together, so it was like
Maybe after
there was
too
no,
does, yeah.
and I think like, and you can see it too, like we're both laughing and like
Yeah.
shit during it, so it's not like anything serious, and it. But I think if like we didn't like each other, it probably would have made for like us performing better, maybe
Hmm.
as far as that. But yeah, I think there has to be some sort of history to it to make it like something that's like a classic, I guess you could say.
Right, and then there's more on the line that way because it's like a pride thing. It's like you don't want to lose against someone you don't like. You want to prove you're better than them. Where
Yeah,
it's like if you
exactly.
do well, it's like also a win for me. Like I just wanted it to be like a good battle. Um,
Exactly.
mhm.
And it was like, I mean, we still did our thing, like, and the night went good, like everybody had a good time, so I mean that was the main thing, right? Like at that
Yeah,
point, the only people that didn't like each other on the card was Twisted T and Turb.
yeah, that was a crazy battle. Fucking, but like, yeah, for me that's like definitely not one of my best ones. I think my best one was like probably Patty P or against fucking Mac.
No doubt. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of those like back in the day, but it's been forever. Like I
Yeah,
don't even,
since
yeah, I don't know if what the like Shark Tank, is that YouTube page still even up? Like
yeah, it is, and I hope they never take it down. I'd be pissed because like I don't have that footage. You know, what I mean, it's cool to look back at that shit. Did I lose you for a second there?
yeah, you kind of froze up a little bit. You're good now.
Oh, okay, my bad. Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, you were. I heard a little bit of it chopping. Like you think that it's still up?
Yeah, yeah, it's still up. Fucking that would suck if they took it down. It's pretty much what I said.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're not doing events anymore or whatever. So it's like that's kind of the thing around here as well, is that nobody's really doing any battle leagues or anything. Like so
Well, I feel like it's so hard to get people to show up for hip hop, man. Like, I don't know if it has like a like
it is
around
though.
here. Like, I've never had even like bringing people in like Mayday and shit. It wasn't, which they're not even really hip hop, but they're like Tech Nine's band, right? So it's like even like shows like that, like fucking didn't have as many people as I thought should be there, you know? And especially when it's just like locals. And like Tino puts
I
on a
mean,
crazy performance, but it's like for like 10 people. You know what I mean? Like those are the shows I've been to.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. But like I mean, and then you look at like at your comedy shows and shit, and people love that shit. They eat that up, like
Yeah,
because
I can
that's
get packed
something.
houses. Yeah, like the comedy
Because that's
crowds are
something
way
like, I
bigger.
mean, that's
Yeah,
something you could bring your girl to as like a date, or like, you know what I
right.
mean? Like you could do all kinds of shit with that. So it's way better, and that's a good platform. Like maybe that's like a way you can kind of help the hip hop community and just like throw on a comedy show with people and then like involve some hip hop acts.
Still Mohamed's kind of done that, right? With the Dirtbag Dan show we were at.
Yeah, that was and that was cool. Like there
Mhm.
wasn't that many people there though. Um
That's what I mean.
but
It's like kind of conflicted. Like I feel like some people left once like the style switch. It's like because
yeah,
comedy and like music are so different, right?
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like if you're, I think if you're like maybe incorporating like dudes like you and Dubs who are doing comedy and you have music, like you
Mhm.
could, I think you could really mash it together well, but you'd need like, you know, multiple people doing that in order to keep people interested. Cause I remember, what was that show that I came to of yours but it was like packed. There was like fucking at least 50 to 100 people there.
Which one? The TV taping one?
Right, that was the one. Yeah, I mean that was a good crowd.
Yeah, that was dope. I've still never even seen that episode, but some friends have filmed. It's like nobody really has Kojiko, so like it is cool that I was on TV and it was like a crazy like big camera crew and stuff. But yeah, back to the whole music and comedy thing. It's like maybe you could have a show where it's like you have people that have funny songs. Like, do you have any funny songs you think you could do?
Yeah, I mean, we've done a couple. I had a buddy back in the day from high school. His name is Joel Rafferty, Heroin Harold on YouTube, and he actually, this dude was a crazy beast. Like he could chug. He has the world record for. He chugged a 6-pack in 14 seconds.
Holy shit, dude!
And the dude that like had the record before him was like 17 seconds, so he like smashed it. But we did a couple funny songs. I forget the names of them now, but they are on YouTube somewhere. And then we recently, me, Terp, and Block did a song called "That's What She Said," and it's kind of like a comedy song a little bit, but like still very like hip hop.
That's sick. So what do you think of that idea of like having a show where it's a comedians and music, but the music can be like as hip hop as you want, but it just has to be funny in a way, at least.
I think that'd be a great idea. Like I think
we're onto something there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would keep everybody like well interested throughout the whole show. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Because then it's almost just like a comedy show. Because like I've been to comedy shows where people bring a guitar on stage. Like I bring my ukulele on stage tons of times and do like funny songs and shit. So it would be it would be sick to like have a show that's just all musical comedy, and it'd be cool. And you could get people like you on there that have never done comedy, but have still like you can still make a funny song, which is sick.
That's dope for sure. Yeah. And like I don't know how many other artists are in that position. Like
I think we could get a bunch, man. I think. I think it's like I even know like a couple like comedians that just like bring a guitar on stage, like I said and stuff. So
that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
We're on to something. Once the quarantine's over.
Yeah, in like a year from now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, shit's wild, dude. Fuck, how you been handling everything? What you been doing to keep yourself busy or whatever?
Shit, man, just drinking a lot. Smoking a lot of weed. That's the thing about it. It's like, you know, you're just stuck fucking, you know, your responsibilities are much less. So, yeah, I've been making a lot of music.
What's your like newest project or whatever? Fucking plug all that shit, bro. Where can people find you?
I got a solo project I'm working on called Not Like You. That should be out end of July, early August. And then also I work with another group called the Underachievers. And one of the dudes is from the Bronx. Shouts to John Jay. The other dude is from BC, and that's my boy King Low. So that's ready. Basically, we just recorded the last song for that. And the last two Underachievers, so this is the third one. The last two had like 150,000 streams together, so that's pretty dope. Like, yeah. And then I'm just working on another reggae hip hop album with the Block. It's called Momentum. So that'll be out soon as well. Hopefully end of summer. So yeah, I've just been doing tons of shit. I got a distinct tape as well, that like a whole group tape that we're doing. Basically going to release that as well. And other than that, I'm shooting some videos for the last project, Any Last Words.
So how do people find this stuff? Stotty P on Spotify or what?
Yes, sir.
On everything, right?
Every streaming platform, all that. YouTube, you can type in, like you said, the Stotty P topic. And then, you know, I'm probably, now that you've said it, I will create a YouTube page for my own content. I can start uploading these videos that we're working on and shit.
Oh yeah, because you can't like DistroKid, you can't do videos. It's just audio, obviously, right?
Right. It's
Yeah.
but it automatically puts your song up to YouTube with just like the cover photo as the
Yeah.
song.
Okay.
So it's not a video. It's just like, but it'll play your song with the photo that you chose.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, because fucking, I feel like a good way to like go viral or whatever, is to have like an official video that's like super well produced and it looks like a cliche music video. You know what I mean? But done by any of these like A-list rappers or whatever, and like you just need like that. And it has to be like good, right? It has to be like something weird and good, I guess. You know, like
Yeah, I
Lil
mean,
Dicky spent all his money and he blew up off his first thing because he just, you know.
yeah, and I mean that comes in like ads and promotion as well too. But like, I feel like people that are doing it just to go viral, like I get for like a comedian, like the love gets lost in trying to go viral, right? Like
Hmm.
you don't do comedy because you're trying to go viral. You do comedy because you love telling jokes and you know what I mean, you're a funny guy. It's not about
Hmm.
trying to go viral every time. And like I think any artist that's doing music to go viral, I think they should quit.
Well, yeah, like I really love doing this stuff, and that's why I wanted to like do it as a job. Like I don't necessarily want to be huge off of it, but to make a living off of it for the rest of my life and not have to do some shitty ass call center job that I hate or whatever. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's like
Is
I'm
that the
kind of
same
like,
headset that you wear right there to your job?
no, I don't work at a call center anymore, but I've worked at a
Okay.
couple. I always get fired.
Yeah, you don't have like that professional. You can't turn on like the SAB professional voice.
Let's see if I even remember what like I would say for them. It was so long ago. So like the one would be like, "Hey, may I please speak to the homeowner?" And then I'd get yelled at, and I'd basically say that 1,000 times. And if they're like, "Yes, I'm the homeowner," I'd be like, "Hey, my name is Sebastian from Landmark. I'm just calling because the government's like giving you a grant on Windows. They'll give you $500 for every window." And that's a grant they were doing, but now they're not doing that grant anymore, which sucks.
At least you're calling with good news.
Yeah, but everyone thought I was like trying to scam them, right? Because it is telemarketing. Everyone hates telemarketers. It's like I was like
Yeah,
the
I
most
mean
hated person ever, and
the
like
the
even me,
last
I would.
like
Go
I don't
ahead.
know the last year I don't know if you get them. I guess you said you don't have a phone, so but
Mhm.
it's all these like you pick it up and it's like it starts speaking Chinese to you. It's like and there's tons of them. It's like
Really? Huh.
I would get them every day for months, and like I know a bunch of other people that were getting these same calls and would just like as soon as you pick up, it's this automated like Chinese lady just like goes off and starts like talking, and then also like the
Hmm.
CRA, or I don't know if it's CRA, but it's something like you're under investigation for this,
Oh, and
this,
it's
and
a
that.
total scam. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, and I mean, like I get those constantly. I don't know what it is, but they just have people's numbers and but the Chinese one, like I got that a lot. Like I had the
Damn.
CRA a couple times, but the Chinese one was like fucking every day at one point. And I was like, man, like I'm blocking numbers and they're calling back from a different number. It was
That's
crazy.
so weird. That's gnarly. That sucks.
I'm surprised you never
Huh.
heard about that because
Yeah.
like I know tons of people that were getting these same calls. It was crazy.
Yeah, fuck. I haven't had a phone for like over a year, I feel like. It's been a while. Um, it's just like I was paying like $200 a month for like years and years.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, and I'm just done with stuff like that. So it's like I was like, man, and it's kind of nice. Like besides like driving out and about, then I'm like fucked if my car gets fucked or something, you
Yeah,
know?
no doubt.
Like if I like one time like a year ago or something, I ran out of gas. And I had to go like knock on somebody's door and be like, "Can I use your phone to call my mom to bring me gas?"
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm saying about like the Facebook thing. It's kind of nice just not having it, and it's like just not a bother. Things like that are a distraction, and I think like
Hmm.
because you're not that much younger than me, so it's like I think our generation is like kind of like buying into that fact a little bit more now that like those types of things are distractions, and it's kind of good to see, because I thought like our generation was just doomed and we're all gonna fucking be zombies to these like social medias forever. But it's like it seems like some people kind of smarten up a little bit.
Well, there's only so much like staring at a screen you can do, right? People like going outside and fucking, even if they're taking pictures of it and posting it on Facebook all the time, they're going to the beach, you know, they're going
Yeah,
fishing. The beach and shit is like fucking packed, man. No one gives a fuck about coronavirus. All that
yeah,
shit's
man.
wild.
Like, what do you think about? Like, are you in belief that like the coronavirus is as bad as they say it is, or do you
Um,
think there's like something more to it?
I feel like it's controversial, so like no matter what I say, I'll probably piss some people off. But
Absolutely, but that's what we're here for.
yeah, but like no, I don't think it's really that bad, to be honest. Like, I guess I'm like, I don't know. It's like there's so many fucking people. It's like a bunch of people dying. Like, is it that bad, really? Is that morbid to say? Even like,
But that's the thing. Like they proved that like the numbers were doctored a little bit and shit like that. So I think I'm where you are. I'm like in the middle, a little conflicted as to
mhm.
whether it's like as bad as they say it is,
But
or
like,
is it? Yeah.
this, like, I used to get a cold every year when the season would change, right? And like twice a year I'd get like sick. And it's like this year I didn't because of like the quarantine and stuff. So I fucking loved it. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, maybe I should be like staying away from people every time the season changes. Like I could have been doing this the whole time. So like,
Well, or like here's the other side of the coin. Do you think maybe you wouldn't have been getting as sick, or even maybe you might have skipped being sick sometimes by doing some of the practices like now, like hand sanitizer,
right,
uh,
yeah.
kind of like keeping your distance from certain, like when you're in a public place sort of thing, and then like because like it is like things like that are airborne. Like, oh, I'm not trying to say that that doesn't exist, but like
Right, but even like smoking joints with people, it's like a lot of that was going on
yeah, no, I
probably.
mean that's gonna happen, right? Like
Yeah.
there's no avoiding that. Like so
Well, you could do personal joints. I don't know. Everyone bring
absolutely.
their own joint.
Next
Stay over
next time you
there.
pass next time you pass me the blunt, I'm gonna smoke the whole thing and never pass it back.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's a good line. I like
Yeah,
to
bro.
go to the casino as a rat, come back a rat. I didn't think you were a rat, but it's just a good line. I did say that against you, right? I don't
Yeah,
know
you
who I
did,
said that against.
100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that shit was funny though. It was
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. Um, man, but yeah, with this fucking like coronavirus shit, it's like, uh, I don't know, man. It's like also like getting sick might be good for you in a sense because that's how your body develops like an immunity to it, right? So it's like if
Exactly.
you like quarantine everybody, could that be potentially bad? Like I'm not a fucking scientist, so really I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
No,
maybe
I
we should.
totally I totally know what you're saying. Like, and
Mhm.
you might be right, and I guess maybe we'll find out if there's some sort of like second wave. You know what
And
I
like
mean?
what makes me sad is like the places are closing down forever and stuff. Cause like there's
Yeah,
a O Canada A was like a dinner like show place and I like went there a couple times and it was sick and it's cool to have like stuff like that that's like arts, you know? And like there's very few places that have shows like that, especially in this area. More there's
yeah,
probably tons in Toronto, but you know, to see places like that shut down forever, it's like what's stuff gonna be like when shit does all open back up? There's gonna be less local businesses. Like places like Walmart, McDonald's have been allowed to thrive, you know, being allowed
yeah.
to stay open.
No, it's scary, bro. Like, and I'm in like the hotel industry right now, and like, shit, we're last. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I still am not back to work. It's been fucking 4 months. Like, it's just
That's wild.
crazy. So, and if not, like, I'm just gonna have to go out and try and find something different. Like, that's
Hmm.
just the way it is. So it is scary.
Yeah,
Like,
true. Like Optima, like fucking. Hopefully, you can make money off your music, right? That's what you'd like to do for the rest of your life. I'm guessing.
I mean, that would be dope to like make that much, but like I'm not worried about, again, like I'm not trying to do it for money. Like I've made money off of it. And I've made money off of like even just hosting events and stuff. I mean, I'm not really concerned if like to be doing that as my career. Like I don't like rap to be fucking famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. What's it gonna be like when we're like old guys rapping, bro? It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't really see that. Like hip hop hasn't been around technically long enough for it to be like for us to see people of that age. Like M is what? Like M is fucking 40 something,
47,
late 40s.
I think. Yeah.
So I mean, like he is like the only example really, and he doesn't even really seem old just because he's like
Yeah, he
immortalized,
looks young as fuck still. I don't know, like fucking adrenochrome is going on or whatever. But
I swear I'm convinced like dudes like Eddie Murphy and shit, like they just didn't age for like 30 years. And I'm like, there's got to be something to that. Like,
there's some weird technology going on with rich people. They're all looking super good. Like, fucking Jennifer Aniston's like 60 or something. She looks like she's like 30.
Yeah, man. Like some of them are just, and like I don't know if you saw the whole Jada Pinkett, Will Smith giving his like, I guess acceptance of her dating some younger dude, but like Jada Pinkett looks great too.
Oh shit! Eh? Who's that? So
the dude's name's like August or Augusta or something.
But who's Jada Pinkett? I don't even know.
Jada Pinkett is she's from, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Set It Off.
No.
With like Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett, and then it's like four chicks rob a bank.
Is it on Netflix?
Anyway, it's Will Smith's wife. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen?
Oh wait, is she older than Will Smith or?
I think she might be a little bit older than him.
So what do you mean? Is she dating somebody else?
She's dating this like younger dude that like.
Wait, so they're divorced or they have an open marriage?
I guess they're swingers. Yeah, like
what the fuck, dude? Like that sounds like so confused of what's happening. I was like, what? Like
yeah, man. Like
what? That's wild.
They said they won't get a divorce. So I don't know. Good for them, I guess, if that's what it takes. But
interesting. Did you listen to his the Joyner Lucas song, the remix?
I'm not a big Joyner Lucas fan. I think I might have.
But it's the first time Will Smith has rapped in like how long? You didn't want to check that out?
I can't lie. I had Big Willie style. I had that CD as a kid. But like I wasn't really like a huge fan of Will Smith's rap. And
I don't think really anyone was. That's why he didn't keep doing it.
I'm even less of a fan of Joyner Lucas. So I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I'm just not like a huge fan of that.
I like Joyner. I don't know why. It's like I like that style, I guess.
I like weird, like newer dudes. Like I like Pop Smoke for some reason.
Pop Smoke's dope.
But just like random. Who else? Like, I listen to like Sue Surf's music. He's crazy. That's gonna be it. I don't know if you watch battle rap at all anymore, but he's got a big battle coming up. Him versus Lux is coming up on Saturday, so that should be dope.
Wait, so are they like live battling again?
Yeah, but it's like in a small setting.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
sick.
They're not really like they're not set like it's gonna have all like the production value, like Avocado and all them will be there, but like
it'll be like 10 people or whatever, 20 people.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a small room. So I mean, Surf, they say like Surf's kind of got like a disadvantage because Lux is like very rapidy rap, but it's gonna be a good event. And Daylight versus Tay Rock is also on the card.
Yo, man, that's sick. All those guys are still rapping. It's like been forever, and they're all still in the battle scene. Daylight, like, he's crazy, bro. The shit that he's done. He took a shit on stage. He slapped somebody with his ball sweat.
He can rap though. Like he
can rap. But he's like, I would be afraid to battle that guy, man, because he would do something fucked up to me. I feel like, you know.
And he was like saying too, like for these battle rappers, I was like just peeping some of the interviews and shit leading up to this, and he actually put some really good game out there. Like, say you are doing your podcast and shit, and you're like doing really well, and then you do get booked for a battle down the line against somebody maybe on like King of the Dot or whatever.
Mhm.
You can actually package your like views, say your podcasts are doing well, you can package this and bring it to like a company, and they will actually give you sponsor money, and they can then anything that you're on, they can basically put their ad in, but you get a big check from it. So it's like,
Huh. Yeah, that'd be sick.
it's just another way for battle rappers to kind of like take control of their own brand sort of thing, and yeah, make a little bit of money off of it on the side, because you're not getting paid from the views like the league owner is getting paid from.
Yeah, me and Turp talked about that too, which is like another reason it sucks, right? Like fucking that's the sick thing about like battle rap is like everybody that's involved in that pretty much just does it for the love of the sport. Like
Right.
even the big top dogs like Disaster really don't make that much if you think about it. Like Disaster is like arguably the most successful battle rapper ever, and he makes way less than like Eminem obviously or anybody like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Like now they're getting bags. Like, I
Yeah, they're
know.
like the big top dogs. They are getting bags, but in comparison to like everything else, like every other sport, every other media, the top
No, but
dogs are
but
getting
now
way
it
more.
is
I feel
like
like.
coming there too, because like this event that's coming up Saturday, like it's partnered with Drake, and they're on Caffeine, which is like a streaming app basically,
Oh
and like
shit, eh?
they just got 113 million for their partnership. So like that's going to basically open up the bag a lot bigger for like especially the stars, right? They're going to start getting fucking 40, 50,000 per battle,
Hmm.
and like, you know, like that's a good bag. Like we don't make that, and I don't make that in a year.
Yeah, true. And like it does lead to other stuff, like Sharon being on like Wild 'N Out is like crazy.
Yeah, I
He's
mean, I got a
making
track with
lots of money
Sharon.
from that. Which what really?
I got a track with Sharon from like before he was like 16, 15, 16,
That's sick, man.
because
That's
he
dope.
started on Let's Beef.
That's wild, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, he's sick actually. Like he's so good at freestyling, man. I've probably
Yeah, I mean,
seen
like
most of his battles.
for me, like the battling, like with his style, he should have just stuck to doing funny shit.
Right.
But like, he's a little bit too serious for me to like enjoy him, just because it's like
We
there's
like
no
watched him
believability.
grow up. We remember when he was like that awkward kid, you know?
Yeah,
So it's like
there's no believability for me.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like, okay, like
Hmm.
whereas like a dude like Surf, who's been shot fucking 4 times, been to jail 3 times for fucking gun charges and this and that, is way more believable if he starts talking like, you know what I mean, in
Right,
that type
about
of
guns
bark.
and shit. Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah.
Fuck, man, this has been dope, dude. We've been talking about an hour. Is there any like shout outs, anything you want to say before we close it out or
Yeah, man. Shouts out to you for having me on the show. Salute. All the people that don't hate me in Niagara, that's like 3 of them. So like, so shouts out to Distinct, and yeah, bro. Other than that, like, again, respect for having me on the show.
Yeah, thanks for doing it, bro. Appreciate it. It was a good time.
Word up.
Peace out, homie.
Peace, bro.